Blog Talk Radio.
To Business Credit Radio. We're on blogtalkradio.com. Business Credit Radio is the voice for credit and financial professionals worldwide. Today I'm your host. Every day I'm the host. My name is Phil Philbin, and the co-host for the show today is Mr. Rick Balgaman out of Denver, Colorado. Say hello, Rick.
Hello, gentlemen, and hey everyone, and welcome to our show. Hope it's going to be another interesting and exciting one.
Well, it certainly will be if we can get some callers in. Callers, if you want to come in and ask our guests any questions at any time, dial 347-989-8342, and you'll pop right up in my studio. I'll bring you right in, and you can ask your questions. I'll identify you by your area code number. Today's Business Credit Radio is something different. We are indeed honored to welcome Mr. John Samburg, a veteran trial attorney in the litigation area, and Mr. Jim Palmer, the Estates Manager and Business Development Manager for the Adjustment Bureau at CMA's Northern California Regional Office located in San Leandro. Which reminds me, I have to quick do a shout-out to our sponsor, which happens to be CMA.
This evening's show is partially brought to you by the Credit Management Association, a proud affiliate of the National Association of Credit Management that has helped business-to-business companies with their credit, collections, and financial decisions since 1883. Contact CMA at www.creditmanagementassociation.org for more details on how CMA can benefit you.
Thank you. We're back talking about John Samburg. He is a veteran trial attorney with nearly 30 years' experience in the litigation arena, first as a private detective, then as an attorney. John did his undergraduate work at UCLA. At Southwestern University School of Law, he graduated in 1984, ranked fourth in his class, magna cum laude, having earned 7 American Jurisprudence Awards, 2 National Moot Court Championships, and the ABOTA Award for Excellence in Preparation for the Trial Practice of Law. As a trial attorney, John has distinguished himself with his peers and the bench. He has obtained multi-million-dollar awards in trial and arbitration proceedings and has litigated several multi-week jury trials. John has handled business cases as well as major injury and wrongful death cases in state, federal, and bankruptcy courts in multiple jurisdictions, including California, Arizona, Nevada, Utah, New York, Illinois, my hometown, Maine, Arkansas, and New Mexico. His experience encompasses jury and bench trials, arbitration, and mediation. John is rated AV by Martindale Hubbard. Now we'll talk about Jim Palmer. Mr. Palmer has been with Credit Management Association for the past 7 years. CMA is the local office of the National Association of Credit Management, NACM, a nonprofit member organization which provides services to credit managers of local businesses who sell business to business. These services include commercial credit reports, education, collections, lien filing, and bankruptcy alternatives. Mr. Palmer is currently the Estates Manager and Business Development Manager for Adjustment Bureau of CMA's Northern California Regional Office located in San Leandro. He is responsible for administrating all out-of-court workout programs and managing the liquidation of corporate assets through general assignments for the benefit of creditors here in Northern California and Northern Nevada. He serves as a communications liaison between attorneys, consultants, and banks and oversees the disbursement of funds to creditors. He currently is a member of the Northern California chapter of the Turnaround Management Association, along with the California Receivers Forum. Mr. Palmer joined CMA after spending more than 30 years in the insurance industry, holding various positions in claims, underwriting, sales, and management. He received his Bachelor of Science degree in Industrial Technology from Northeastern University in Boston, Massachusetts. Today's program, we're going to be discussing herding slow-paying cats. I hope everybody's ready. Gentlemen, choose your corner, go out swinging.
Good morning, everybody. This is John Samburg. It's nice to be on the show. Phil, thank you, and Rick, thank you for inviting us on. My good friend Jim is on the phone, too. Jim, how are you?
I'm doing fine this morning, and thank you, Phil, and thank you, Rick. Look forward to this.
Jim and I recently did a very similar program at a CMA function in Sacramento, California, and I think that was the inspiration for today's show. And one of the things we may want to talk about before we talk about how to herd the cats that aren't paying the bills is to first identify who those cats are. So the first part of the show, Jim and I wanted to talk about the credit application itself, the importance of the application, and maintaining it as current. So, Jim, do you want to jump in a little bit, or do you want me to
I'll let you start. I'll get in the other end of it.
Got it. Okay. Well, basically, you know, the credit application is the core document of any relationship, and it defines at the inception of a business relationship who you're doing business with. And this could be the subject of an entire presentation, Phil and Rick, just what should be on a credit application. But the most important thing, in my view, is to accurately identify the name of the customer, the principals of that customer, and, of course, any guarantors. So if you guys have any questions as I'm going through this, please jump in. But let's just start with the name of the customer. Very frequently, information will come into the credit department that is incomplete because customers tend to be known by shorthand names or colloquial handles. And when you fill out the credit application, it may actually come in having been filled out by the sales representative. So the credit manager's first job is to make sure that they have the full and correct name of the company that is the credit applicant and the future customer. You want to make sure you know what kind of business it is. Is it a corporation? Is it an LLC? Is it a partnership? If it's a partnership, what kind of partnership? Is it a limited partnership, a general partnership? Who are the partners? Are the partners individuals, or are they themselves fictitious entities, etc.? So the very first thing you want to have is complete and correct identity of the entity that you're doing business with. And there are some excellent resources for doing that. You can use outside resources. For example, CMA would be happy to run a profile on a potential customer. But you can also check the public records. Most states of the United States have secretaries of state that are on the web. And you can just go to Google, type in Secretary of State.
We hope you enjoyed this edited version from one of our episodes on Business Credit Radio. You can hear the whole volume of this episode by going to www.blogtalkradio.com/creditpros. I'm Phil Philbin, the talk show host for Business Credit Radio, and we'll leave the phone lines open for you.